dads everywhere who are used to making everybody laugh at the table. Dad jokes, if you will. Murphy pulled a big one last night.
Oh, what was the joke?
So, well, it wasn't a joke.
Oh.
It was a spoiler.
Oh.
It wasn't intended to be a spoiler. And you know what? When shows have been on the air for 10 plus years, there's going to be a little bit of a risk, right?
But there's a twist. Okay, so Taylor and Phoebe were both at the house, and Phoebe's boyfriend Stuart was also there. And so we've got table for 5 where I had cooked. We're all eating.
And it's nice when our daughters come to have dinner with us. And so
Taylor and I are watching Game of Thrones right now. Stuart is also watching it. Phoebe loved it, watched it with me last year, so there's so much to cover.
But there's context. You finished it. Phoebe's finished it. Taylor is not. She's into season 3.
Right, and so we're having all these conversations.
How far is she?
She just finished season 3.
Season 3. And Stuart is where?
She's at the end of season 4.
Okay. All right.
So we're having all these very delicate, step lightly conversations about it. And Murphy's seen one season 1. So he's making all these Ned Stark jokes. And that's what he's got.
The Ned Stark jokes are funny. And once I know everybody has watched season 1, I'm free to be able to say them, right?
Yes.
It's anything
So
else after
going.
that gets dicey, you know?
He just kept going. So anyway, you've watched one season, but I've watched it so many times, being my favorite show. Murphy's walked in a million times, so he knows more about the series than he really should.
All right, well, I mean, I should, right? So I'm a little bit deeper in the one, so I know who Joffrey is, but I don't make Joffrey jokes.
Thank you.
You know, I mean, I made a Jamie Lannister joke last night.
That's the big one.
That's the one that was the spoiler, but I didn't know that that was a spoiler.
It was something that Jamie Lannister gets.
All I said is I love the gold hand.
Okay,
That's
okay.
all I said. That is
So
all
Taylor
I said.
is not there yet.
And you got back what gold hand?
And I just looked at Taylor like, I'm so sorry. And she was mortified. And Phoebe goes, it's not that big of a spoiler. It's not that big of a deal.
It was silence. I heard forks hit plates. It was really,
Like, of all people
I know.
to slip, we would expect you to be the last because you know the least.
About a show he knows nothing about.
He's Jon Snow.
And he spoiled it.
I know. I
Thanks,
feel bad
Dad.
about that.